Very good morning, guys. Today we are going to see few problems with respect to a Bernoulli's equation. Okay, so this is one such problem. Just go through the problem here. A pipe through which water is flowing is having diameter 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter at cross sections 1 and 2 respectively. What does it mean? The pipe is not of uniform diameter. At first cross section it is 20 centimeter and other cross section it is 10 centimeter. Just I am going to do 20 is higher now. So cross section 1 will be higher. This is how we do with the continuity equation now, the same way. This is your cross section 2. So at this cross section, what is my diameter? Let it be D1. So the diameter is 20 centimeter. And at cross section 2, my diameter is 10 centimeters. Am I right? And the velocity of water at section 1 is given as 4 meter per second. So velocity is V1. It is 4 meter per second. Find the velocity head at section 1 and 2. So what is asked? So the given is your diameter D1. It is 20 centimeter. I am converting to meters. So how will you convert? 20 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Am I right? So D2 is 10 centimeter. That is 10 into the power of 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. And V1 is given 4 meter per second. So what is asked here is they asked you to have the velocity head. So in the previous video we saw what is the Bernoulli's equation and what are the total pressure head is consist of summation of three heads. One is your pressure head, velocity head or your kinetic head as well as your potential head. So velocity head is always said to be your kinetic head. So this velocity head or kinetic head will be given or it is given by Bernoulli's equation as V square by 2G. Am I right? So this is your velocity head. So they asked you to find out what is the velocity head, or we can say that in other term it is a kinetic head. Okay. And we have also what is the velocity head at section 1 and 2. So we have to find out what is V1 square by 2G as well as we have to find out what is V2 square by 2G. So what is here is we got V1. We know G is acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meters square per second. Okay. So that also we know. And V2 square by 2G. Here V2 is not known. So we have to find out first what is V2. That is my first task. Second one is I have to find out the rate of discharge. What is my rate of discharge? Rate of my discharge is Q. Okay. So what I am going to do is first I am going to find out what is V1 square by 2G. Then I will try to find out what is V2 square by 2G. Is it clear? So now what we are going to do this is, we have got the known things here. First we will find out what is V1 square by 2G. That is my velocity head at section 1. So velocity head at section 1 is, or we can say at section 1 is V1 square by 2G. So V1 square by 2G is equal to, what is V1? It is 4. 4 into 4 by 2 into G is 9.81. Am I right? So this is my V1 square by 2G. So what is the answer I am getting here? It is 0.815 meters. So I have got what is my velocity head at section 1. Now I want to get this velocity head at section 2. But I don't know that how to find out. So what is it? We apply the continuity equation. Do you remember the continuity equation what we have discussed in one of the video? So what is the continuity equation? Or we can say apply the continuity equation in section 1 and section 2. So what is continuity equation? What is the rate of flow that is entering here? Will be equal to the rate of flow what is existing here. I mean it comes out of this. Okay. So we can say A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. So this is my continuity equation. Okay. I know the diameter. So it's easy for me to find out the area. So what is the area? This is what is a pipe? It is a pipe. So in this case what is my area will be, if I want to find out A1, it is pi by 4 into d1 square. Okay. And if it is A2, It is pi by 4 into d2 square. I know what is d1. I know what is d2. Just I am substituting here. It is pi by 4 into d1 square is 20 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, it is meter na. So it is square. I am converting into meters. Here it is pi by 4 into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 the whole square. So I know what is A1, A2. I know what is V1. Eventually I can find out what is the value of V2. Okay. So what is V2? From this equation just we are rearranging it up. So what is V2? A1 V1 divided by A2. Am I right? So that is my V2. Now I know what is A1. It is pi by 4 into 20 into 10 to the power of minus 2 the whole square into V1. V1 the value they have given in your problem, it is 4 meter per second. Okay, so it is 4 divided by A2 is pi by 4 into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 the whole square into, that's all. Okay, so I have just substituted in this equation what is the value of my A1, A2 and V1. Okay, just solve this equation. What is your answer you get is, this will be get cancelled. So it is 2 into 4, 2 square into 4. So it is 4 into 4, it is 16. And what is it is velocity? So velocity unit is 16 meter per second. Okay, so you have know what is V2. So what is my next task is I have to find out what is the velocity head at section 2. So since I know the velocity at section 2, it's easy for me to find out what is the velocity head at section 2. Right. So it is, what is that is? It is V2 square by 2g, that is my velocity head, or we can say it is a kinetic head. So that is 16 into 16, 16 square by 2 into 9.81. Okay, so I have just substituted in this equation. So what is my value of this one is, velocity head is 83.047 meters. Okay, so I have got the two questions answer. One is velocity head section at section 1.1 I have got is 0.815 meters. And second one is velocity head at section 2.2 it is 83.047 meters. So both velocity head is done. And one more question is asked, what is that is the discharge, or we can say it is a rate of discharge. So we know the continuity equation. What is this continuity equation? Rate of discharges at section 1 will be equal to the discharge at section 2. Okay. So by using this equation, I am going to find out what is the rate of discharge. So what is my rate of discharge? I can either substitute this equation or this equation. Since this is given in my question, I am taking this equation to find out my rate of discharge. Because all the values that is given here is in the question itself. So it is A1 into V1. What is A1 into V1? What is A1? It is pi by 4 into D1 square. What is the diameter we have got in the D1? It is 20 centimeters. So you can say 20 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter into whole square. And V1 is also given in the problem. It is 4. Okay, so 4 meter per second. Just substitute this. You will get the value of your discharge. So it is 0.1256 meter cube per second. What is the rate of flow? It is always in meter cube per second. But here we couldn't express in meter cube per second. We have to give it in terms of liters. Okay. We know that, well, 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. So it is in meter cube. I am going to convert into liters. Just multiply with the value of 1000. So how it comes? 3 zeros now. It is 125.6 liter per second. So what is my rate of discharge? It is 125.6 liter per second. Okay, so here what is that is? We have seen in this problem, we have seen what is the velocity head at section 1.1, velocity head at section 2.2 and the velocity head at, and the rate of discharge here. Okay, so now we will go for one more problems. Yes guys, now we are going to see the next problem by using the Bernoulli's equation how to apply this. Okay, water is flowing through a pipe having diameters 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter at section 1 and 2 respectively. Here also you could see the diameter is varying. The initial stage it is 20 centimeter and at the final one is at section 2 is 10 centimeter. The rate of flow through the pipe is 35 liter per second. Okay, rate of flow is also given 35 liter per second. That is your Q or discharge we can say. The section 1 is 6 meter above datum. That is what in the previous sum the datum line is horizontal. So they didn't say anything about the datum. So we were just seeing about what is the velocity head. But here they have given a datum line. So let this be your datum line. Okay, so this is your datum line. Now section 1 is 6 meter above the datum line. So section 1 here, let it be this. So this is at the height of 6 meters. So that means how is my pipe flow is there? I have two pipe flow. One is like this. Okay, another one is like this. Okay, so this datum line, this is my center of the pipe. So this datum line now that is given here as 6 meters. Say it is your Z1. Okay, and the section 2 it is 4 meter above datum. So this section 2 is 4 meters above the datum. So we have got the two datum lines. Now I have known this is my section 1 1. I have told this is my section 1 1 and this is my section 2 2. Is it clear? So what else is given here? They have given you the diameters at section 1 that is 20 centimeter or we can say it is 0.2 meters. Obviously you know the area since it is a 5. Area will be pi by 4 d1 square. That is for the section 1. So pi by 4 into 0.2 square. So I know the area. Similarly I get it from d2. So what is my diameter at section 2 2? That they have given 10 centimeters. It's given in the problem. So it is 0.1 meters and eventually the A2 will be pi by 4 into d2 square. That is pi by 4 into 0.1 square. So I know A1 and B1. And what they have given, section 1 Z1 and Z2 is given. So Z1 is 6 meters, Z2 is 4 meters. Am I right? If the pressure at section 1 is given, so pressure at section 1, that is my P1. P1 is given as 39.24 Newton per centimeter square. Just now we have seen how convert to Newton per meter square because everything has to be in Newton and meters. So it is 39.24 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. So that conversion is also over. So what is actually asked is, they asked you to find out the intensity of pressure at section 2. That is your P2. That is what is asked in your problem. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to find out how to find out this P2. So what is our Bernoulli's equation we have seen so far? The Bernoulli's equation will be, you know this Bernoulli's equation, it is P1 square or at section 1 1 will be equal to at section 2 2 we can say. Okay, that is P1 square by 2G. Okay, that is sorry P by, it is P1 by rho G. So P1 by rho G plus V1 square by 2G plus Z1. That is P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z is equal to constant, or we can say it is at section 1 1 will be equal to at section 2 2. So P2 by rho G plus V2 square by 2G plus Z2. I know what is Z1 and Z2. Okay. I have to know what is the velocity at this place as well as what is the velocity at this place. Okay. So that velocity I don't know. Instead what I have known, I have given the discharge. Okay. Discharge is given in the problem. I have not noted it down. It is a discharge is given there in the problem. So that is your rate of flow. Okay. So the rate of flow that is given as 35 liter per second. That was given in the problem. Am I right? So it is 35 liter per second. How will you convert into liters into meter cube? Divide by 1000. So it is 35 by 1000 meter cube per second. Or we can say it is a 0.035 meter cube per second. 0.035 meter cube per second. So when we apply the continuity equation, what will be our continuity equation? Q is equal to A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. Okay, now I know what is A1, I know what is A2. Okay, now I have to find out what is V1 and V2. So by using this value of Q, we will be able to find out what is that. Okay, just I am substituting that Q value here. It is 0.035. I am just first considering this equation of Q is equal to A1 V1. Okay, so area of A, first one is pi by 4 into D1 square is 0.2 square into V1. So what is my unknown here? Only the velocity V1. Now just we rearrange it up, we will be able to get out what is the velocity there. Just I rub it off. Okay, so the equation is same, only I am going to substitute here. So what is V1? Obviously it is 0.035 divided by pi by 4 into 0.2 square. Just I have rearrange these values. Okay, so what is my value? It is coming V1 as 1.114 meter per second. So I have got my V1. Similarly, how to get my V2? So what is my V2? I know A2. Just I am substituting here in this equation. Q is equal to A2 V2. Same thing, Q is 0.035 and A2 is pi by 4 of 0.1 square and V2 is unknown. Okay, so I am getting what is V2. So it is the same thing, 0.035 divided by pi by 4 into 0.1 square. So what is my V2? That is your velocity at section 2 is 4.456 meter per second. So I have got the velocity at section 1 as 1.114 meter per second. Velocity at section 2 was 4.456 meter per second. So already I know in my Bernoulli's equation Z1 and Z2 is known. Now I know what is V1 and V2. G is also known because it is acceleration due to gravity, it's constant. Rho is also known, it is a density of water. Okay, and G is also known here. So and P1. P1 is also given in the problem. So what is the other thing I have to find out is P2. So now what I am going to do is I am going to apply the Bernoulli's equation. So applying the Bernoulli's equation, I am just trying to substitute the value, all these values here. But before substituting, kindly ensure that all the values are in meters and newtons. If it is of load or forces there, it has to be Newton, otherwise it has to be in meters. If there is any centimeters or millimeters or something, you have to convert into the respective units in the formula itself or in the given value itself. Okay. So here what I am going to do is I am going to substitute the value of P1 and other things. So what is P1? Just now we have got the value in the question, 13.24 into 10 to the power of 4. Okay. So that is known, and rho is always constant, it is 1000 because it is of water, and G is 9.81. And V1 square we have got just now. V1, what is it? 1.114. So 1.114 the whole square by 2 into G is same 9.81. Okay, plus Z1 is 6 meters, what is given in the problem. P2 is my unknown, rho is 1000, G is 9.81, plus V2 is we have got as 4.456. So 4.456 the whole square by 2 into 9.81. And what is the Z they have given? Z2 is 4 meters. Okay, so I have got all the 6. Just I have substituted. I will rearrange it up. I will first solve this, then you solve it up and find out what is the value of P2. It is very simple. We can just work it out and we can get it out. I can just rearrange it here. P2 is equal to P2 divided by 9810. Okay, that is equal to, I am getting this side, 46.063 minus this things. I am going to bring it to the right hand side. After solving this thing, I am getting 5.012. Okay, so just I am going to get this answer and I am going to multiply with this. Okay, so what is this answer is 41.051. So I have got the value of 41.051. So what is my P2? P2 is into 9810. That's all. It's very simple thing. Just we are finding out what is the velocity of V1 and V2 by using the discharge formula and continuity equation. Then we are applying the Bernoulli's equation at section 1.1 and 1.2. Okay, 2.2. So what we are getting, we are finding out what is the unknown here, P2. So my P2 value will be 41.051 into 9810. What is its unit? Is Newton per meter square. Okay, now I want to convert that in terms of centimeter square. So how will I do? 41.051 into 9810 divide by 10 to the power of 4. What I am doing? I am converting this meter square in terms of centimeter square. So we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 1 meter square is equal to 10 to the power of 4 centimeter square. So just I am substituting here 10 to the power of 4. Okay, so when I am getting this, my answer will be P2 is equal to 40.27 Newton per centimeter square. So remember, whenever you are working out the problem, you have to convert every unit in terms of Newton and meters. Okay. And similarly, whenever we are giving the final answers, you have to give in their respective units what is required. For example, here the pressure will be given in terms of Newton per centimeter square. Okay. Then because in the question also the pressure was given in terms of Newton per centimeter square. So it will be easy for us to give Newton per centimeter square just for comparison. So pressure at the inlet, that is at section 1.1 was 39.24. Am I right? It is Newton per centimeter square. So pressure at the section 2.2 is what we have found out is 40.27 Newton per centimeter square. Okay guys, we will go with the next problem now. That is your third problem. Yes guys. So we are with the third problem. Water is flowing through a pipe having diameter 300 mm and 200 mm at the bottom and upper end respectively. So here it is not given in centimeter, it is given in millimeters. Okay. Okay, the intensity of the pressure at the bottom end is this much and the pressure at the upper end is this much. Determine the difference in datum head. They didn't give you the datum head. Okay, that is the height of the pipe from the datum line is not given here. They asked you to find out the difference in datum. Datum head is Z1 and Z2. So we have to find out the difference in datum if the rate of flow through the pipe is 40 liter per second. So first we will draw the diagram. So let this be your datum head. Now I am having my pipe. See how the pipe is that at the bottom end the diameter is large. It is 300 mm. Okay. At the top end the diameter is 200 mm. So it is like, it's not like the previous cases. Here we have the bottom end will be more diameter and the top end will be having the less diameter. Okay. So it will be like this. Okay. Now what this ours is, they asked you to find out this height. Okay. That is the height from here and height from here. Since this bottom end is given, this we will take it as section 1.1 and this upper end is said to be section 2.2. So this is Z1 and this is Z2. So we have to find out the difference of this Z2 minus Z1. That is what given here. So what is the D1 here in this problem? That is at the bottom end, what is the diameter is given? 300 mm. Okay. And 300 mm. And D2 is given as 200 mm. That is at the upper end. Okay. Then the intensity of the pressure at the bottom end is given. Bottom end is, what is it? We are considering that as section 1.1. So P1 is equal to 24.525 Newton per centimeter square. And the pressure at the upper end is given as 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. Okay, the pressure is like this. Determine the difference in datum head if the rate of flow through the pipe is 40 liter per second. So rate of flow is given here, it is 40 liter per second. So before to proceed with this problem, we will just convert this unit into respective meters and seconds. Okay, so meters and Newton. So what is here? D1 is 300 mm. What is it? 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. Am I right? So what is 1 meter? It is equal to 1000 mm. Okay, so here what we are going to consider here? This 300 mm we are going to convert in terms of meters. 300 mm we are going to convert into terms of meters, or we can say millimeter we are going to convert in terms of meters. Okay. So what is 1 millimeter? It is 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. So it will become 300 mm will become 0.3 meters. And 200 mm will become 0.2 meters. So P1, it is in Newton per centimeter square, but we don't want to have it in centimeters, we have to have it in meters. So it is very simple, 24.525 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. So we have already seen in the previous problems how to convert that up. Okay. So here it also will be 9.81 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. And here it is given as rate of flow or discharge is given as 40 liter per second. We have to convert that in terms of meter cube per second. What we have to do? Just divide by 1000. 40 divided by 1000 meter cube per second. Okay, or we can say it is 0.04 meter cube per second. So now what is our question? We have given all the details what is given in the problem. So what is in our question is they asked you to find out the difference in datum gate Z2 minus Z1. That is your difference in datum gate. Am I right? So this is asked in your problem. Now we will see how to find it out. So before this datum gate we have to apply the first Bernoulli's equation. Okay. So we know the Bernoulli's equation. So in Bernoulli's equation, what's the formula? P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to constant, so that we can equal to that of the section 2.2. So P1 and P2 rho g everything is known here, and even this D1 and D2, from that we will be able to find out what is the area. But what is missing here is V1. We don't know the unknown V1, V2, Z1, Z2. So we couldn't be able to do with 4 unknowns. So first we will find out with the 2 unknowns, which is very easily we could find out by using the continuity equation. So in this problem, first we apply the continuity equation what we have studied already for section 1.1 and section 2.2. So apply continuity equation in section 1.1 and 2.2. So what is it's very easy. Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. I know the diameter here. So what is my area? It is a pipe. So pi by 4 D1 square. It's very simple. Pi by 4 into 0.3 square. That is my A1. A2 is pi by 4 into D2 square. Since it's pipe, the diameter, the area is pi by 4 D square. So it is pi by 4 into 0.2 square. So that also I have got it. Okay. Now what I have know? I know Q. I know what is A1 and A2. It's very easy to find out the V1 and V2. So what the similar way what we have did in the previous problem. First take out this equation. Q is equal to A1 V1. We know the value of Q. It is 0.04. We know the value of A1. It is pi by 4 into 0.3 square into V1. So we have got this equation. From this, if you are able to solve, you will be able to know what is the value of V1. Am I right? So from this, I will be able to find out what is the value of V1. Similarly, I can find out for Q is equal to A2 V2. Q value is same 0.04. But A2 is the diameter of the pipe in the upper end. So it is pi by 4 into 0.2 square into V2. So from this I will be able to find out what is V2. So once my V2 and V1 is found out, then it's very easy for me to find out the difference in datum head by using your Bernoulli's equation. So just mere substitution of these values in this equation, in your continuity equation, and we are going to find out what is the value of V1. So what is the value of V1? We have got this 0.5658. What is the unit for velocity? It is meter per second, because everything we have converted into meter only now. So it is 0.5658 meter per second. So what is your V2? So V2 what we have got by simplifying this is 1.274 meter per second. So So what is my one task is over. I have found out the V1 and V2. V1 is 0.5658 and V2 is 1.274. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to apply the Bernoulli's equation in or at section 1 and 2. Okay. What is my Bernoulli's equation? P by rho g plus V square by 2g plus Z is equal to constant. But instead of this, I am applying at section 1 and 2. So I am taking it as P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Okay. So P1 is given in the problem, rho g we know that. V1 is also given in the problem, we have just found out. Z1 is not unknown and Z2 is also not known. Okay, other things it is known, we can just substitute it. So P1 value it is already given in the problem. What is the P1 value we have got is 24.525. 24.525 into 10 to the power of 4. It's very simple. What is that given in the problem? Rho is 1000. G is 9.81 plus V1 square, just now we have found out V1, 0.566 or 0.5658, whatever may be that, the whole square by 2 into 9.81 plus Z1 is equal to, P2 is also given in this problem. In the previous problem only we have found out the P2, but here it's P2 is also given. It is 9.81 into 10 to the power of 4. Okay, what we have converted in terms of Newton per meter square. Rho is same, since only water is flowing, it is 1000. G is 9.81 plus V2 square is 1.274 square. Divide by 2 into 9.81 plus Z2. So here what are the unknowns? We have only Z2 and Z1. That Z2 and Z1 is said to be your datum head. And what is asked in your problem is to find out the difference in datum head. Okay. So what I am going to do this, I am going to solve this equations. Thus I am going to solve this and I am going to find out what is the value of Z2 minus Z1. Okay. It's just mere substitution of the values. Nothing else. But when you make division and addition, please be cautious so that you will be not make a silly mistake. Okay. So Z2 minus Z1, what we derive it up from this is, answer is 13.7 meters. Is it clear, guys? So here we have seen 3 different problems of your Bernoulli's equation. So for the first sum we have seen, and in the third sum, what is the difference we have seen is, instead of asking you the pressure head, in the first sum we have seen what is the velocity head. That is the question what is asked. And in the second one, we have seen that what is the pressure they have asked. Okay. So now in this third problem, instead of your pressure as well as instead of your velocity, they will be asked you to find out what is the value of Z2 minus Z1. That is the difference in datum head. Okay guys. So we will see in the other video the other problems. Thank you.